Baltimore and Kansas City. Once again, the Chiefs start the season. Once again, it's on a Thursday night. Last season, they started against the Lions. The Lions came in. That's when Chris Jones was holding out.
Hmm.
Kelsey was hurt, didn't play in that game. And the Lions came in and got busy. They came in and handled their business. We all got to see Jameer Gibbs for the first time. He looked flashy. Rasheed Rice looked probably the best of all the Chief, offensive players that day. Um, but now this Chief team, man, Mahomes has some weapons.
Hmm.
And if you didn't get Rasheed Rice on your team, hopefully you got a Xavier Worthy
That,
because
that's
I wanted to be
that's
in that offense, right?
that's what my yeah. That's big on right now.
For sure. That all being said, though, man, I look at both sides of this ball. I see Mahomes should have a big year this year. I think he has some of those weapons back. Um, their injury report is clean, other than Hollywood Brown. He's the
Hollywood
only
Brown's
one,
out.
but yeah, everyone else is fine. Everyone else is playing. It's going to be good. Uh, so the full arsenal will be there. Pacheco, all of them, they'll be there. But on the other side, man, Baltimore, I think Derrick Henry changes things.
Hmm.
I really do. And Andrews, by all accounts, is okay. He had that accident and he missed some practice and stuff, but they're saying that he's fine. Lamar loves the challenge of playing against Mahomes and vice versa. They love that whole rivalry. I like in this game. I like Baltimore to steal it and to cover that. They get 3 points right now. It's 3 points. What are you thinking about that game?
No, I agree with you. I think that this is a big game for Lamar and Baltimore to get that back from the playoff loss. Uh, they froze. Lamar froze that game. When playoffs come around, he gets a little skittish. So no Hollywood Brown. I'm really big on Xavier. I'm really big. If they were playing on Sunday, I would probably put Xavier in on the streaming roster. Um, yeah, Henry first game back with the first game with Baltimore. The only thing that's still a little frustrating for me is that they're not putting receivers around Baltimore. Say what you have Zay Flowers, but that's it. You're still messing with Bateman. Like, come on, man. Still, you're still trying. Maybe it turns out, but like you said, Andrews is back and healthy. So Justice Hill is backing up Henry. They're hoping in 4 weeks. They're hoping Keaton Mitchell will be back. So, but yeah, I can see Henry having a great game this Thursday. I can see Baltimore beating him too.
Yeah, it should be a good game, man. It really should.
Hmm.
You know, we'll see. I know that the Chiefs are really set on three-peating, man. I mean,
Hmm.
they've been vocal about it. They really want to make history
Hmm.
and get a three-peat, and that would be crazy if they did that. That hasn't been done before. No one's won three Super Bowls in a row, so that would be unprecedented for sure. So we both got Baltimore in that game. And we'll just have to see from the fantasy perspective for that one single game slate on Fanduel or DraftKings. I think you could go with I like Xavier. I
Hmm.
like Xavier in that slot right there. Um, I think he might pay off big time. Other than that, there's all kinds of. I mean, you got Lamar. There's so many players in that particular game. That's going to be a hard one. But if depending on what his price is on FanDuel and DraftKings, he might not be a bad one to uh, to
Well,
stick in your lineup.
when they do the single game rosters, it's a little high. They
Yeah,
always 15, 16,000, but he's probably a little cheaper than that. But don't forget the Baltimore's defense is a good defense, man. I mean, the Chiefs aren't a slouch either, but Baltimore has a good defensive setup. But we'll see with McDonald gone. We'll see how good they do this year.
yeah. Man, with John Harbaugh, they're gonna be fine. You
Hmm.
know, they'll be fine with Harbaugh in there. coaching him up. He always has his teams ready. Worthy. All right. Well, outside of the single game, he's 6,000 right now. Because you can do like a Thursday to Monday, play also,
Hmm.
and that one he would be like 6,000, which is not bad, but that's still for a rookie. That's kind of high. You know what I'm saying? So there's no secret. He's not creeping up on anyone. You know.
For
So.
the past couple of weeks, he's been getting higher and higher on everybody's radar. To be honest,
Hmm.
past couple of weeks, he's
Yeah.
been getting really, really high.
Yeah, man, I'm loving Rasheed Rice this year. I think Rasheed Rice is going to have a monster year. I have him on my both my teams. I took him probably around earlier just so I can make sure I get him. But I'm loving Rasheed Rice. That's probably both of those two teams. He'd be my guy that I would say I had to have this year.